That's a real thing. Arteezy, they start with Stifling Dagger. They're getting glimpse Arteezy back in again.
He dodges the stun!
Done. He dodged Ice Striker Ray, but Arteezy, he'll go down. The Courier as well. What are you doing here? He's actually, they can't reach him. Can't reach it. The Stifling Dagger. But what have you got, like on PPD, on Fear?
30 seconds to
They have to retreat back out again. Secret first blood. No!
Nope, it's done. It's terrible. That story was so underwhelming, Toby, that we're just gonna continue to cast this game, pretend like that didn't happen.
Ow.
I forgot that you're not Cap. I should be easy on you. Alright, so this game, Weehaw is off to a pretty decent start. He's already got the first blood, obviously, so he's gonna have the advantage in this matchup.
He's in trouble right now on bottom lane. Damn, that damage! When you've got Chilling Touch as well as having the Grave Shield control and Fear attacking from range, they do so much work with this combo. The panelists were calling this as an aggro tri-lane, but because he's short by 15 mana, so it's just the early harassment at the start. But with Chilling Touch, Soul Assumption, and everything else, in fact, they just jump over on PPD. PPD has to retreat back out. The Sea Touch will keep him alive, but Eternal Envy just keeps going on an Undying, puts off the Soul Rip, and that takes out PPD. And it looks like actually on top lane, Misery into the tree line, Universe. Does this Iron Shell, but Misery's got no life, no consumables, he's got nothing.
He notices that Misery is still up there.
Yep.
Doesn't want to fully commit to the dive in case of TPs, but he's still bowling him out really effectively.
He's got Surge in 1 second. He could potentially just run Misery down right now because there's nothing else. There goes your crush, Misery. Okay, he had to pop the mango. And
Even goes for the ult.
Wow.
Alright.
The on-channel lull on the PA, who dove underneath the tier 1 tower. Now Weehaw actually rotates up to the top lane to catch out. The Universe is trying to have a crack here. Like you said yourself, like he wants to try and zone out PA, but using the Surge might be the last thing that he does. But Highlight comes in, there's your Soul Rim, and they just try and fight for the Dark Steel Wall. PA burning so quickly, but Universe will be locked inside the Disruption Wall. He cannot reach the PA, and in fact, Eternal Envy kills the Cures with that Stifling Dagger. And that became a lot harder than it probably had to have been, but he was a fairly farmed up hero. Bottom lane, Misery. He doesn't have Bash available, but Arteezy amplified up. Weehaw, Laguna Blade. Arteezy tries to dodge it with the Flight of Fist, but he was just a fraction of a second too early. That's going to mean it's 2 cores down for EG.
They'll be able to nab him and just be Universes. He has no idea that this trap is set up. They're just patient. They're going to get a free kill on a pretty high-level hero.
They're patient, and Universe, well, Laguna Blade will ensure the kill. Don't want to get any closer, just in case anyone else from EG...
They can actually kill Arteezy really quickly. Like, Puppy's got Static Storm available. It's one of the better counters to any of the spirits in the game.
PPD, crit on the first jump in. PPD, they need one more attack. Stifling Dagger will do the work. He's on 28 life into the tree line. Samael could commit the Roar for this. In fact, he is going to. And with the Chilling Touch damage and Ice Blast, Envy, he wants to TP back to base, but this will not be successful. He should shatter back in the home. Yep, there it goes. Visage also being picked up at the same time by Lina. So it's a 1-for-1 trade-off, but you just lost your PA for a cooldown for 1 more second. Does he go?
I think he gets out.
They brought help. Samael TP to the bottom lane. But they do fight a big target. The Tombstone to drop down from Highlight. Die only hits 1 with a K, but Misery hits 2 with the crush, but that mech already up the Universe, letting him work so much more. The Ice Blast! What a perfect back combo! That's the way to make it work. And Weehaw, he was trying to go on Samael, but now he's got Familiars on his tail. They have their stun. There's 1, there's 2. Weehaw will drop. Visage will take the streak as well. 3 heroes lost for Team Secret, and that turned very ugly very quickly.
Without the Disruptor ultimate, Universe Dota, he's so consistent for their team. They're going to be able to grab this tier 1 tower without a whole lot of fight. Team Secret, they've got to be worried as Puppy.
Oh, they fought. Puppy's in too deep. He'll throw down the ulti, which means it will lock in Arteezy. Misery trying to amplify up and crush him down. And there is that crit coming in with the Ancient Apparition helping out. That's going to be a 1-1-for-1 trade-off. Laguna Blade from Weehaw did the work.
They want to look for more, though.
Yeah, can they catch it? The Blink crush forward. Fear is the main man out of position. They back 4, but Universe, the Stifling Dagger will severely slow him down and will allow for another Light Strike Array. PA just wants to attack in and will be able to do so. Weehaw, he's the man that finds the last bit of physical damage. The TPR from PPD is successful. And EG,
This might mean
a lot of confidence to hope he doesn't get nailed, but I suppose if he's going to get nailed, it's going to be by the AA ulti, and then Helm with the Dom won't really help you much anyway.
Arteezy's going to walk up, but Eternal Envy, he's got a blink target.
They can see him. It's the Hawk. Where's the extra help? PA is dead. That ice blast will hit perfectly from PPD, but Misery jumps forward. They want revenge.
You're gonna lose RTZ for this.
They glimpse him back in again. A 1-for-1 trade-off. He will probably just resummon the familiars instead of losing that one.
Just blessed by the ancient apparition, because any sort of damage source after that will just kill you.
Structures are fortified.
You might also want to be careful about these necrobugs. Puppy gonna get caught out, puts the ball down, waiting a little bit longer before he drags RTZ back. Puppy, he should explode right now. They can't heal him back up. And Samael locked in inside the edge of that disruption ulti. TZ wants to go for more. Weeha, no defensive Yule set for revolve for him. He needs PA to jump in and give him that help. The nice array by space, and RTZ, he's being brought down. No crit, however, for Envy. But the Thunder Strike will do the work. The back from Universe trying to control Pylai die, but he doesn't have enough life for this. The Familiars, they don't have enough damage, and there's your crit from Eternal Envy. He finds the other, and it's all up to Fear. He's up on top lane as his Familiar burst try and track down Puppy. They've got their stuns available. But Weeha rotates over this. No resummon available. They cannot afford to lose these guys. In fact, you'll lose one, and this is Roshan for Secret.
Without the PD Ice Blast available, they're going to take this with ease. That's a
Backup patch as far as the builds.
this build's pretty common, or has been for quite some time, just because it's if you don't want your Lina to have to kind of purely be a ganker, so she can kind of go back to farming as well. Highlight die 4 staff. He's even going to get the tombstone down on the high ground.
Middle lane. A glimpse. It's going to drag Samael back into Puppy's ultimate. Beastmaster getting Laguna bladed down as well. There's just no hope for that. And when you get the Darkseer up and towards the air, Weeha, he's got the ton available. Universe tries to back him back into the Ice Blast, but the only thing that really happens is Puppy gets a little bit damage. Universal pop, and now it's Arteezy chasing after his former old man, Fear, into the trees. He'll lose sight of him, however. The old man's a widely one, as Misery looking to chase after Arteezy. He jumps himself over towards the Ancients of Misery. He's got the chase going. Right in front of him. There goes your crush. Amplify up as well. They'll keep the vision over on him. Puppy, he'll actually survive. He goes inside the smoke, so these familiars from Fear can't even get the counter kill onto the secret captain.
8-18. They continue to extend their lead right now through pure flat-out aggression. Misery leading the charge. So this could very well just be an exchange where EG have no way to get out.
That ult is seeing Envy. And they want to come up. Misery blinks forward. And where do they go? The Vortex drops. So Misery already realized there's a couple of them here. Fear's going to get glimpsed, but it has no real effect. Samael, he is actually the stifling dagger flying to Arteezy, and there's your back wall from Universe. Catching out 3. They have enough to solve the damage. Puppy will drop down. PPD throwing out the Ice Blast. It's already a little bit too late, as Weeha can't even pick off Samael. EG, they'll get rid of the Tombstone. They'll get rid of the Disruptor. With a great initiation, they don't find much more than this. That the Great Wave is already there, and they're looking for the chase. Coming after Misery, who's going to TP himself out. They do find that opening over on the Phantom Assassin, and Eternal Envy in real trouble until he can blink out to Weeha. Hanging around for his teammate. Yule Scepter defensive is still available for Weeha. Or maybe even aggressive at this point. Nope, it will be the defensive one as the buyback comes out from Puppy. They want to try and fight. EG is very, very deep on the secret side of the base, and they want to punish it. And having that happen, you just drag him all the way back. Slide a fist from Arteezy. He's able to get the kill over on the Lina, but they just keep the control going. The crush is not going to be enough. Fear is being controlled. Puppy just kiting him out, and the amplification keeps the vision up, as well as allowing them to find the kill. Misery a second too late to catch out PPD, who TP'd himself back to home.
So you get the kill on a Weeha. Arteezy does walk away with one.
To the pit to reveal out the status Roshan. Maybe not the greatest thing in the world, but Misery being very, very open to coming in. These necrobooks have already been triggered. Roshan's not dead yet. Misery with his BKB. He jumps in, but they jump back out again. The Puppy ulti is down, but Fear, he's in real trouble. The back will come back out. The wall's not really doing enough at the moment. The Sarge drops the Eternal Envy, praying for a crit. Finally gets one over on TPD, who wants to keep running himself away. Still can't find another one. Bam, strike up, not going to happen. Not with the triple stuns coming down from Fear's familiars. It's still a 2-for-1 trade-off. Roshan battling up against undead minions, but this wall has divided the river. Misery wants to try and loop around it. He's got a potential blink to double crush. He sees Samael as well as PPD. Jumps in. He actually gets the extra batch as well. Misery for the double kill. Samael needs to blink up. An extra ball to slow down this Vlada. Universe right behind the Iron Shell Burn, who was just in range. Vlada will be awarded the kill, however.
Might even get Puppy here, as he's pretty isolated out, but the real target right now is for the Roche. everyone's starting to buy back as Weeha's gonna walk in. They've got vision of this. The bash even hits on a Sumail.
There's no Laguna Blade though. He's still 8 seconds away, but the physical damage is none. The Yule Scepter taking RTZ out. Now that means no Flame Guard, but Universe back in again to go in for that big back. But Misery too quick on the mark. They're going to glimpse back Universe as well. Secret, their buybacks, they're now instantly worth to getting the kill on 2 more cores. Not to mention Roshan. These birds from Fear are causing real issues around Roshan. And that's why they're moving out. They want to get rid of a couple of them at least. There's one, but they can't get the couple. Let's do.
The Ice Blast is gonna fall in, hit Weeha. This is gonna make them kind of reconsider for half a second, but
Yeah, Yule Scepter.
just get the birds and you're perfectly okay. Everyone's filtered in now. Arteezy had to use a buyback for that fight. Still was unsuccessful. They weren't able to hold the Roche. Now it's gonna be Secret that take it for themselves.
Splitting their team up, try and deal with the pressure they apply, but when you have moments like this, Universe out a little bit too far. He spines up his greed before death. But Weeha and Poppy, very efficient. Poppy just came in to say hello at the end.
Buster. Secret are gathered around this area. They've got an Invis rune on Misery too. They might smoke up and just immediately run into him, and Misery should just blink away.
Oh, that wasn't the dream. Misery does blink out. The Observe Ward was only just deep water. That was EG's vision with the back. 3-man wall, but the Ice Blast well on target. Sumail will be able to get the roar over on Misery, but Eternal Envy on the back lines. Keeping Arteezy out of the fight. Sumail gets critted up. No, that's not the way to live through this. He's so low on life, and he will go down to disrupt the Thunder Strike. They try and bring it back. Misery caught out from the west side. Weeha, he wants more. Laguna Blade is still available for him. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. They glimpse Fear back a little bit further. PA, there goes your Laguna Blade with the slave. Flicking forward, Weeha, he's going to finish the job. The Pylon dies in a lot of trouble. You burn your Aegis Immortal on Eternal Envy. And now it's just up to Weeha and Eternal Envy. The Necro unit's right behind him. Arteezy, Side of Fifth Steering Chain controllers there. Familiars, drops are available.
There's one,
they drop
there's
down
two.
The third one, now it comes down just in the nick of time. And they will kill off Eternal Envy and Evil Geniuses, having a favorable fight. What looked to be a bit of a disastrous start.
Where the Lina can actually just go for the stun half a second later. But then that means that Arteezy just goes for something else and hold that Dota. Sumail.
That's a little bit easier. Poppy throws down the ulti, but Universe it's a 4-4, and with the blast, it's going to hit really hard. Follow-up, though, is not there. Misery got the BKB off beforehand, so they don't really have a lot of damage. The follow-up might just come from Eternal Envy. He's chasing after Universe, but Universe instantly pops the Greaves, dispels the slow, and Misery, he walks straight past him. He didn't get the crush in time. A small little branch covering
The Abyssal, otherwise Arteezy just gets out. Better to chance it than anything.
It's Roshan time again. The big man's up. And well, they should jump forward. Sumail getting caught. He wants to go for the roll. The Ice Blast will be able to connect, but doesn't do any of the burst damage over onto the PA. Meanwhile, on the back lines, it's Arteezy being harassed down by Weeha, who will be able to pick up Universe. Misery was going to ensure it with a crush, but PVD will drop as well. There's a 3-for-nothing trade-off, and Fear is stranded. There's no way home. 4 heroes lost. They do pick up Eternal Envy. But at the same time, Roshan spawns up, so you're going to lose the next Aegis Immortal to fight to survive.
I guess it really doesn't matter. They were able to do it half a second later, and Sumail actually might just get picked off. Weeha's got the Shadow Blade, and yes. How quickly he goes down.
How do you get that initiation when they can see you blinking in and you can't rely on your Yule Scepter to initiate? Shadow Blade. And now they can go for more. It's easy. He's a long way up here. So they start with the Yule Scepter. Poppy drops the ulti, so there's no way for Arteezy to jump out of here. 2 very quick kills. Great setups from Secret. Their movement across the map throughout this entire series.
Without the Beastmaster available either, this is going to be a pretty rough hold. We've got the Ice Blast and the Vacuum Wall.
Oh, they get the jump. It's over on Fear. Weeha, Light Strike Array. Laguna Blade as well. Misery to follow it up. To the back of the wall. It's up here from the Dark Sea. Misery taking so much damage. Weeha, he's dead already. The Ice Blast will fly in, but it's still that PA on the front line. Everyone's sure the kill over on Visage, but Arteezy wants more. The Familiars are moving forward, and the BTs, they're being used on the Familiars. And say hello to Sumail. The Glimpse, you're going to send him all the way back into the dire jungle at this point, as PA battling up against himself. The illusions from the Darkseer wall. Universe has that Blink Dagger. He's jumping forward into the ultimate of Puppy, but then with a crush, the Slider Fist, the damage, Universe will go down. Eternal Envy saw the opening and just went for it. The Familiar control wasn't enough for him to work with. And now, with the buy-up from the double BTs, it's a blink forward from Weeha. able to get forward into PPD. And this is real trouble for EG. They don't have buyback on Universe or on Fear.